Hey guys, Matt Lloyd here. We're at our Titanium Mastermind for 2014, which is here at the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas. We had over 350 people flying in from all over the world, and I was really excited to actually meet them and for what we had in store for them. Over 3 days of business building and marketing training from some of the best in the world. So you might be wondering, why did we choose the Bahamas? Well, at the start of this year, I actually flew here and I started checking out different resorts. I must have stayed at about 5 of them, and I settled on the Atlantis Resort really because of the sheer scale of it and the huge water park. This resort is one of the largest I've ever stayed in. I've stayed in a lot. It's over 3,000 rooms, and it's one of those places that you just have to visit at least once in your lifetime just to see it in person.
It's beyond words how to describe what it is like here. It's, crystal blue water. The ocean is lukewarm. It's just a fantastic environment. We are staying at a 5-star resort with phenomenal service, and just in general, the resort is just outstanding.
This has been a really amazing all-inclusive experience. I don't think I've spent any money yet, which is pretty phenomenal to say that on a vacation. The food's been really abundant and the beaches are gorgeous.
Paradise Island, Atlantis is bigger than life. It's absolutely amazing. Amazing. It's huge. You got everything you need here. You can stay here for the rest of your life. Brilliant, lovely.
You know, people often ask me, Matt, why do you do masterminds in places like the Bahamas, Mexico, Fiji, and all over the world? And it's because I love seeing people, our members, actually get outside of their comfort zone, leave their normal environment and come to a place like this, because not only is it a great environment to learn, but it's also partly a holiday. So let me tell you a little bit about what happened. On the opening night, again, we had over 350 people here. They got to meet each other. It's quite interesting because a lot of our Titanium members have met each other in our Facebook communities online, but never in person. So they got to meet each other for the first time and also see their old friends from previous masterminds too. One of the most satisfying things for me as the founder of MOVE and the creator of this community is seeing people come back here, see their old friends that they met at previous masterminds, lifelong friends, and build those relationships. So as far as speakers go, we have only the best of the best marketers, the best business builders, people who built enormous businesses, have been incredibly successful, and we fly them in from all over the world to spend 3 days with our Titanium members.
And my experience with the Titanium Mastermind, it has to be one of the most amazing events I've ever been to. The speakers were off the hook. The content that was provided was absolute world class.
My favorite part so far has been the speakers who are professionals outside of the company, who give you a high caliber kind of training that really makes you think outside of the box.
I'm so blown away by the amount of information that's being shared here on stage. Normally at events we'll get like some speaker that kind of know what he's doing, but here at the Titanium Mastermind in the Bahamas we're getting information of people that produce billions of dollars, like not even millions but billions with a capital B.
So to give you an idea of what kind of things they talked about, we had one speaker here who helped actually launch a multi-billion-dollar company through radio advertising. So he told the story of how that happened and how members here could actually use radio advertising in their own business.
I think Matt Lloyd has created a system that entrepreneurs can work within and make themselves successful. Usually the problem with entrepreneurs is they have great ideas and they have a lot of energy, but they need a system in order to harness that energy in order to create something special, and I think that's what Matt is presenting.
Another one of the speakers actually launched one of the biggest seminar businesses in the USA. At its peak, it was doing over $250 million in revenue and had over 60,000 people attending the live events every single month. So our attendees here actually got to see what actually goes into launching a company like that.
I spoke at the Platinum training in Costa Rica and I thought that was excellent. This Titanium training, amazing.
And we had this other speaker who actually launched his own outsourcing company, and he uses outsourcing in everything he does. He's actually freed himself of all the little menial tasks, all the little admin tasks in his business, and he just travels around the world living a life of luxury through outsourcing. So he showed our members how they can do the same thing in their own businesses.
I've had the privilege of getting to spend the last 3 days of the Titanium Mastermind, and I have to tell you, it has been awesome. Not only has the group been amazing, but the list of speakers that have been brought together have just been amazing. A wealth of information. I highly suggest that you come to the Mastermind. It is off the chart.
Now I talked about how to make radical change in your life and business. Over the last few years, I've taken Mobe from an idea, just a thought in my head, to a company that's generated tens of millions of dollars in revenue, and it's paid out over $10 million in revenue. So to have those radical changes, I followed a 3-step system which I came up with several years ago. So I shared that with our members and how they can use that in their own business to have these radical transformations. We also had a couple of speakers talking on business mindset, really deep level stuff about how to think about your business the right way, how to be ultra productive, and really how to get exactly what you want out of your business.
You're getting stuff here that you can't get through a book, a course, anything online. You're getting all those personal connections. You're able to, speak one-on-one with the speakers and get the best of the best information. Information you're really going to have to dig through to find in other courses or programs that sometimes they don't even talk about outside of live events. So incredibly valuable information that you really can only get by coming to a live event.
Matt Lloyd has done something incredible with Titanium Mastermind. Not only is the event itself awesome, I mean just top notch all the way around, the best location, the best food, the best speakers, everything's awesome. And then the opportunity on top of that is just incredible.
We also looked at how to use social media marketing the right way in your business to really engage with your prospects and your customers.
Your biggest takeaways are going to be the networking with the other attendees and getting to meet and interact with some of the speakers one-on-one. It's not something that you have the opportunity to do every day, and with the caliber of speakers that Mobe has brought in to speak at their events, I would highly recommend that you attend their next Titanium Mastermind.
Now, possibly the highlight of the event is we had Kevin Harrington from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and he actually came in, spoke for a few hours, talked about how he'd sold over $4 billion worth of products through TV and other media. And then we actually played a game. We had our own little mini Shark Tank on stage where some of our attendees actually got to come up on stage and pitch their idea to Kevin and the other sharks, and I was one of them. One of our attendees, a guy called Richard, he actually got a deal. He got a deal at this mastermind from Kevin Harrington for $100,000 after pitching his ideas.
If we can get a purchase order, I'll put up $100,000, $100,000 cash to finance the business for a purchase order, okay? All right. Hey, Kevin. All right. All right, buddy. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
And I'll tell you, it totally changed my life. Right there on stage, on the spot, he offered me $100,000 of investment capital for my products. And afterwards, we met and talked about the idea of a international joint venture for us to market that product worldwide. We're going to be meeting on Monday, and he is going to be giving us a lot of insight and capital to make our company grow. I just can't even say enough how much that opportunity alone is a life changer.
Now, we also added in a new section at this mastermind where we recognize our top affiliate partners, partners who've crossed certain milestones in their business. So we had several partners here who actually crossed the $100,000 in commissions barrier. So they've generated over 100K selling Mobe products and Mobe live events. So we brought them up on stage and they were awarded the 100K Club ring. It's a diamond ring. We also had a couple of partners here who crossed a really major milestone. They had actually done over $1 million in commission. So they actually got the $1 Million Club ring, which is made out of platinum and has 39 diamonds in it. So that was pretty cool too.
The highlight for me for the Titanium Mastermind was receiving my $1 million ring. This ring basically symbolizes my entry into the Mobe $1 Million Club.
Now, even though there was a lot of learning, people still got to have a lot of fun. I mean, we're here at Atlantis with this amazing, huge water park. It's like an underwater city with everything you could imagine here. So people actually got to go out and do all kinds of amazing activities. Let me actually show you a few of them.
One of my biggest dreams was something that's been on my bucket list for years, which has been kissing a dolphin. I got to swim with a dolphin yesterday, and I got to kiss it and hug it, and it was just a lovely experience.
I can't describe it as, to be able to interact with a dolphin, and touch a dolphin and be right there with it. It was really good, and all the water parks and everything even better.
It is something on an epic scale. It's like something out of somebody's epic imagination. And so everything is huge, there's so much character.
We enjoyed certain things that I will never forget, like for example walking with sharks. I wouldn't even believe I could do that, and I did it. It was an amazing experience.
So when you come to Titanium, think of it as part mastermind, part holiday. A lot of our members actually bring their families as well, and they stay a few extra nights either before or after the mastermind, and they make, like I said, a holiday out of it. The level of training that people got here was amazing, but what I think most people really get out of a mastermind like this is the high level networking.
Being able to actually meet a lot of the people that I've gotten to know online and just share strategies, and I guess most of all know that any struggles you may be having in your business, there's other people out there that may be sharing the same struggles.
My favorite part is the networking at the Mastermind. You really get to meet the people, and you get to be as one group. You're not alone out there. You just know you're not alone because you met these people. It's great.
The people you meet here are powerful, the people you meet here are successful, and if you want to be powerful and if you want to be successful, the Titanium Mastermind is a very good place to start.
One of my favorite parts about coming to masterminds like this is having meals together and just having those informal conversations with other people, other entrepreneurs, business builders who are going places and forming those new connections. You can get amazing joint ventures out of it, and even just making friends with these people. You can share what's working in your business, they share what's working in their business, and you can leverage each other's experience. There's this quote I like that goes something like this: a single conversation across the table from a wise man is better than 10 years of study from books. And that's really what you get out of masterminds like this. You get to leverage someone else's experience, someone who's been in business, often for decades. They made lots of mistakes, they've got amazing results, and you get to leverage all of that knowledge that they've accumulated. So a lot of people come to these masterminds and they get to make connections that they would have never have had if they'd stayed at home. So connections that lead to huge joint ventures, big deals, and potentially a lot of money. The reason why I'm such a big fan of masterminds like this is I look around and I see most small business owners and entrepreneurs operating at maybe 10% of what they're truly capable of. Then they come to an environment like this, they're able to rub shoulders with other entrepreneurs who are playing at a much higher level, entrepreneurs who've generated billions of dollars in revenue, and they see the bigger picture. They see what's truly possible, and it forces them to lift their game and think bigger.
It was a dream of mine to come to this mastermind, and I looked at a picture of it every day. I had it on my dream board, and now I'm living the dream. So to actually believe that I am here is out of this world.
The things that Matt and his team are able to organize here is phenomenal. You're basically living in a dreamland when you're here.
I just knew that I'm in the right place at the right time, and the value was just absolutely incredible. If you're not here at Titanium Mastermind, you're missing out on so much.
So as you can see, the Titanium Mastermind was far too valuable to miss. If you did miss this one, don't miss the next one. Make sure you get to it. And by the way, if you're not yet a Titanium Mastermind member, become one. Okay, getting to these masterminds, there's nothing more valuable that you can do for your business than attending one. So I look forward to seeing you at the next Titanium. We'll speak soon.